yakitori is from chicken style. Yeah,
I see.
Like a liver or something. It's good. And with, do you know, yuzu kosho? Do you know? It's a seasoning.
Okay.
Yuzu kosho, yes. Seasoning. It's a kind of traditional Japanese style, so you can
Nice.
try. And there are a lot of Japanese sake.
Good. Sake is good. Did you drink a lot?
Yeah, a little bit. I enjoy.
That's very important. You
Yes,
keep it
yeah.
as long as you enjoy. As long as you enjoy. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So yeah, if you have any questions, great. I think today we can do a short one. If you have any questions, if you're watching on YouTube and you're not my staff, then you can also ask a question.
I just confirm again. Today I studied by myself, himself, or themselves, but himself and by himself is a little bit different style. So
by himself and himself, very similar.
by myself and myself is the same.
Right. So yeah, I would say like by himself and himself, it's actually the same. I would say that it's exactly the same. But maybe by himself will mean that it's 100% he did it alone. Like he did it only nobody else helped him. But I think it's the same meaning, right? So if I say, you know, I baked the cake myself, or I baked the cake by myself. Actually, I would say both have the same meaning, in my opinion. Both have the same meaning. No. Good question, though. Yeah. Anything else from class? Or not much. Or anyone watching on YouTube, if you have a question, type it. If you want to join our Zoom, you can. The link is there in the comments. You can join as well.
Yeah, we studied zero condition and the first conditional again for me, but in case, for example, in case, if I use in case this sentence, it's a when, and in case it's the same meaning, it's not the same meaning.
Okay, good question. So are you talking about zero conditional or first conditional, or?
Yeah, talking about both two conditional we already studied.
Okay, so if we talk about in case, right? In case kind of means that we are preparing for a future situation. So kind of we're preparing for a future situation. So I can say, for example, I always have cold beer in my fridge in case someone visits me. right? So I always have cold beer in my fridge. Why? Well, in case someone visits me. So I'm preparing for this. So I'm preparing for somebody to visit me. And then if that person visits me, I hope and then maybe they come suddenly. And then I'm happy that I have some cold beer in my fridge so I can give it to them. Yeah, so we live in Singapore, right? So most people, right, you can say I carry an umbrella in case it rains, right? I carry an umbrella in case it rains. So this is same as, you know, we can use this in first conditional or zero conditional is okay. It just means we're preparing for some event, right? Why do I take my umbrella? Maybe I don't know if it's going to rain.
So if I say I carry an umbrella when it rains, is a different meaning, and normally we don't say.
Sorry, say that again.
If I say I carry an umbrella when it rains, it's not good.
No, it's not. It's not the same meaning because, of course, when it rains, we use an umbrella, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yes. Well, not of course, but maybe again, it's just preparing, right? It's just preparing. I always keep cash in my wallet in case they don't accept cards, right? So again, here, this is always, I'm preparing for some future situation or some future event. Yeah, so I wouldn't say I keep cash in my wallet when, no, because I can't know 100%. When is like 100%, or when means at that time, right? When means at that time. So a little bit different meaning. Yeah, just means I'm preparing. Yeah. I'm preparing. Good question though. Yeah. Let me just find the.
I understand.
Yeah, if it is.
Sorry,
yeah.
My screen cannot see the last sentence.
Okay.
Sorry, thank you.
So I keep cash in my wallet in case they don't accept cards or something like that. Or yeah. Yeah. So in case is always just, again, the definition on Google is a provision against something happening or being true. So just something that future guessing the future. Yeah. Good question. Yeah. Good question. Which book are you studying? Intermediate? No.
Yes, intermediate face-to-face.
Okay, nice. Is it easy or difficult?
I am second time, so it's not difficult for me, but sometimes difficult.
Yeah, of course. What is difficult? The grammar or the reading or the vocabulary? What is difficult about it?
Sometimes I cannot use new grammar. Actually, recently I'm a little bit confused about be going to and will and how to say present continuous.
Okay. So will be going to and present continuous.
Yes.
I definitely have. I think I've.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I already studied again.
Yeah, it's very normal. My students are like that. Let me try to find it. Will be going, oh, okay. Yeah, so will be going to and present continuous.
Yes.
Yeah, so really, really important, right?
Yes.
Will we don't use to talk about the future. Never. We use will in conditional sentences. We use will to make decisions, right? We use will to make decisions, but we don't use will to talk about a future plan.
Future plan, okay.
So if I have some plan, if I arrange something with you, or so for example, this live, right, is every Wednesday. So I will not say, or I can't say, I will go live next Wednesday. That is wrong, right? Because I have to decide that now. I have to decide that right now. Okay, hey Matt, can you, I need some help on Friday. Can you help me? Okay, I will go live on Friday also. I will go live on Friday also. So I'm deciding and I'm speaking at the same time. So if we look at this, kind of time chart, a very perfect time chart here, right? So it's kind of, we speak and we decide at the same time. We speak and we decide at the same time. So I always use this question, like, will you marry me, right? Because usually I'm asking, not I, but only one time. But if a man asks a woman or a woman asks a man, will you marry me? You know, she has to decide now, right? So I'm asking, this question is, I'm asking for a decision, right? I'm asking for you to make a decision, right? So will you marry me? Yes, no, right? So I'm kind of thinking, and then I decide yes, and I speak yes at the same time, or almost the same time. Of course, I decide, then I speak. But once I make a decision, once I finally decide, okay, she says yes, right? If she says yes, then it becomes a plan. It's not a decision anymore because she said yes, I said yes, we agreed. So it's actually a plan. So if a plan or an intention, so this is something that I want to do or something that I intend to do. After she says yes, I can call my mother and I can say, hey, we are going to get married, right? We are going to get married. It's our new plan because I decided over here. So a lot of my students, they want to use will to talk about the future. Oh, I will watch a movie tonight. I will meet my friends tomorrow. I will drink beer on Saturday. Actually, this is wrong. This is wrong. Unless I ask you, what are you going to do on Saturday? And then you say, I don't know. I might drink beer. I might see a movie. And then you decide, you say, I will drink beer on Saturday. So if I ask you tomorrow, what are you doing on Saturday? You'd say, oh, I'm going to drink beer, or I'm drinking beer. These actually, Yukiko, present continuous and going to actually have same meaning. So be going to and present continuous actually have the same meaning, but just the difference is with present continuous, it just means that it's stronger. It's a stronger plan.
Okay.
So if I look at, for example, if I look at my calendar, right? So this is my, everybody can see on YouTube, it's fine. This is my calendar, right? So basically all of these things on my calendar, these are all arrangements. So I'm teaching at 4:30. I'm having a meeting at 3 p.m. I'm doing some Singtel work at 12:30 tomorrow. I'm making YouTube videos tomorrow. I'm teaching at 4:30. I'm teaching at 6:30. I'm teaching at 7:30. These are all arrangements because this is my schedule. These are 100%. If I miss it, then I will make somebody upset, right? If I don't go to class, or if I don't do something, then somebody will be disappointed or upset. I will only put it on my calendar once it's an arrangement. Kind of like it's 100%. It's 100%. So if I say we're going to get married tomorrow, of course I know who I'm going to marry because the person just asked me or I just asked her, right? But maybe I don't know where, I don't know when, I don't know what color suit I'm going to wear, etc. But once I know all this information, it becomes a strong plan. So that's why it becomes an arrangement. So I would put that on my calendar. I would send you, Kiko, an invitation. I would say, hey, you're welcome. Please come to my wedding, right? And then you will say, okay. And once you say, okay, right, it's an arrangement, right? So then you're saying, oh, next Saturday, Kiko, do you want to go out? No, I can't. Matt is getting married. I'm going to his wedding, right? So that's a plan. We couldn't say, I will go to Matt's wedding. No, because that's only for decision. Only for decision. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. I know that's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy.
Yes.
Not well.
Maybe
Also,
I also read something.
Yeah, very common, especially Japanese, Korean, Chinese students. A lot of them will say will. I will go, I will do. Yeah, no. Yeah. So will only, again, if my phone breaks, okay. Well, I will buy a new one. Right? I will buy a new one. So it's just, yeah, I speak and I decide at the same time. Yeah, the other thing is yotoku, right? Prediction. Right? If I want to use a prediction, I think Singapore will continue the lockdown. Okay, so maybe this is during the lockdown, obviously. But this one is just guess, 100% guess. And this one I have some evidence. I can see something is going to happen. So that's how I would do that for a prediction. Yeah. So that will be going to and present continuous. So basically my advice for my students is never use will to talk about the future. Never use will to talk about the future. Was always my advice. Always my advice. So yeah, of course, I think you were at this lesson, right? Maybe you joined this lesson. I don't know when. I don't know when this was, but yeah. So that's so normal, right? Our students often forget because it's hard and it's a lot of information. So what are you doing after this class?
I don't know. Maybe I'm going to take a nap.
Well, I will take a nap because you just decided now, right?
Yes.
I asked you, what are you doing after this lesson? You go, yeah, I will take a nap, right? I decided I will take a nap. So I speak and I decide at the same time. Maybe before lunch, I can ask you, what are you going to eat for dinner tonight?
Today I went to
Tonight for dinner.
Dinner. I have no idea. Maybe
Okay.
I will make some food.
Right, perfect. I will make some food because I have no idea. So I decide and I speak at the same time. Okay. How about this weekend? Do you have any plan?
This weekend? Sorry, I have no plan. Maybe
Wow,
I will go out with my husband.
Okay, yeah. So again, you decided you speak at the same time. Okay. What are you doing on Friday morning?
I'm going to go to school.
Right, I'm going to school. I'm studying English.
Okay.
Right, because it's 100%. I know you have a schedule, 9:30 to 11:30. you study English, so that's what you're doing. Yeah. Good.
So Friday from here is it is better. I'm studying English. Is better.
Same.
Same. Okay.
Same. Native speakers will use going to or present continuous interchangeably. Yeah, we'll use that the same way. Yeah, we'll use that the same way because, yeah, I can say I'm teaching at 4:30 or I'm going to teach at 4:30. Actually, both are okay. Just the only thing for present continuous for future is, yeah, if it's a really strong plan. So I paid money or I booked a ticket, or so Friday, I think better is saying I'm studying English or I'm having class or something like that is better. Because you paid money, it's 100% or 99.9% you're going to go to class. So that's why we say, yeah, I'm studying on Friday morning, or I'm going to class, or I'm having class on Friday morning. Good question. Yeah, not easy, but yeah, not too difficult. My students are really stressed recently. This book, Intermediate Plus, maybe next time. Really difficult. Really difficult, this book. So my students' heads are going to explode, I think. Yeah, it's a really tricky book. So my students.
Intermediate Plus is only one class, or you have two textbook, or I don't know.
Actually, we only have one textbook for Intermediate Plus. Yeah, but I'm trying to find one that is between. Yeah, because I think it will be a popular level, because intermediate to upper intermediate is such a big jump.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. I'm not very yeah. But I think some students told me that this textbook is also very difficult.
It is difficult.
Yeah.
It is not easy. Yeah.
But grammar is a little bit same.
Grammar is, after intermediate, grammar is almost the same anyway. Yeah, after intermediate, grammar is almost the same. So don't worry. Yeah, don't worry too much. About that. Usually the same. But I think we need to find another Intermediate Plus book that we can supplement and put in, because I think it'll be an important class. Not easy.
Not easy.
So good luck.
Yeah.
But the grammar is very similar. Grammar is very similar.
Okay. Yeah. Normally, I can understand the grammar, but it's not easy to speak, talking about new topics.
Yeah, because you have to practice more, right? So I know you go home, of course, your husband is Japanese, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so in that case, it's difficult because you have no. But I know you spend a lot of time speaking to other students and talking to.
Yes, I try to.
So that's really important, and that's really good for you.
Yes.
Really good for you.
Have to practice more.
Please, important. All right. Do you have any other questions? Anything?
Yeah, I have one more, but this is I can find it. Maybe okay.
Maybe okay.
I I cannot find now.
Yeah.
Might be, and maybe. No.
So what's the difference between may and might?
Yes, maybe. Which part? Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think there's no difference between may and might, but the internet says may is more likely to happen and might is less likely to happen. But I think it's the same meaning.
Okay. Maybe. Okay. No
I think
problem.
yeah. So don't worry too much about that.
Okay. That might be a problem, and that may be a problem.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the rule is that maybe a problem is more chance to be a problem, and might be a problem is less chance to be a problem. But yeah, I don't think so. I think it's the same.
Okay.
I think it's the same.
That's all.
Okay, good. All right. So yeah, thank you for coming. Obviously, only you.
Sorry for
I know. No. Mike told me yesterday he couldn't come today. So,
okay.
yeah.
But he now comes to school. I don't know.
Yeah, he comes to school every Tuesday, Thursday. But I saw him yesterday, and he said he told me he wasn't able to come today. So, okay. So thank you, Yukiko. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So have a good day. Okay. Yeah. Next week, Wednesday. Yep.
Same time. Okay.
Same time, same place.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Yukiko. Happy birthday again.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, YouTube, any questions before I go? I see 3 people watching. One of them's probably Jenny. One of them's probably the TV at ULC. And one of them is you. Don't be shy. Ask a question or I'm leaving. 10, 9, 8. I won't do a countdown. So thank you guys for watching, obviously. And every Wednesday, 1:45 Singapore time. So it's +8 GMT. So plug that into your calendars, make sure it's an arrangement, and I will see you then. So thank you so much for watching and have a great day.